Joel might be a gruff, grizzled survivor on The Last of Us, but Bella Ramsey says that Pedro Pascal's on-set behavior is wildly different. Although it may seem like most video game-based movies and television series seem to be destined for failure from the moment they're first conceived, there's no question that HBO's The Last of Us has found a cheat code to buck that trend. And while there's plenty of possible reasons for its success, many fans agree that Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey's portrayals of tormented survivor Joel and teenager Ellie are particularly bright spots. As with the original game, watching the unlikely duo forge a close bond amid an anguish-filled post-apocalyptic world has served as the emotional core of the series. Pascal and Ramsey may have effective chemistry as their characters in The Last of Us, but some viewers may be wondering about what their real-world dynamic was like while they were filming on set. As it turns out, Ramsey has a lot to say about Pascal's on-set behavior. During an interview with Screen Rant, Bella Ramsey explained that working with Pedro Pascal was an incredibly fun experience from start to finish. She noted that what really stands out about Pascal's personality is his overwhelming generosity. Ramsey said, "Working with Pedro was so fun. He's hilarious. He's probably one of the funniest people I've ever met. He's also incredibly generous. That's the word that comes to mind when I think of Pedro." She continued, "He's so generous with his words, with his time, and with his actions. He's just a super cool person to be around, and he definitely made the set a fun place to be." Ramsey went on to fondly recall the numerous conversations she had with Pascal while filming. As it happens, the pair were able to bond over their shared Game of Thrones experience. Ramsey played the young Lady of Bear Island, Lyanna Mormont, while Pascal played the scene-stealing Oberyn Martell in the fantasy show. Though the two characters never shared the screen, it seems like they still had plenty to talk about regarding their time on Game of Thrones. Specifically, Pascal has one object he'd love to bring from the fantasy world of Westeros to The Last of Us.
I really loved my robe.
I knew you were going to say it. This is why I said clothing.
I'm telling you.
I knew you were going to say your robe.
Because they look awesome.
As for filming their newest HBO show, it seems that Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey relied on each other heavily. Pascal himself confirmed as much during an interview with Entertainment Weekly, sharing that their mutual confusion and sense of unease during the extensive shoot led them to become close friends in no time. "We never stopped being scared or were convinced that we were getting it right, but at least we could rely on each other without question." Pascal also mentions that his bond with Ramsey came with a side effect, as their directors sometimes had trouble getting through to them. He recalled, "There was so much time we got to spend together on set that it was almost weird when we weren't together, as far as shooting was concerned. There was this fascinating thing that would happen. We were just kind of in our own bubble no matter what." The Last of Us may deal with some pretty dark and depressing subject matter, but it seems that Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey actually spent a lot of their shared time on set trying not to burst out laughing. When asked about one of his fondest memories from set by Augustman, Pascal responded, "For me, it is those attacks of the giggles. I start to think about what I hear being suppressed in Bella's throat like a fungal disease. The contagiousness of the laughter was brutal." Ramsey echoed a similar answer, noting that the duo were most prone to making each other laugh while trying to film some of the most gut-wrenching scenes in the show. As the actress recalled, they would laugh even while talking about our characters' dead family members. It would start as a little giggle and then would really grow. By all accounts, it seems that Pascal and Ramsey got along swimmingly on set, and even helped lighten the emotional load on each other when filming got particularly intense. That positive dynamic between the two lead actors will hopefully continue whenever The Last of Us Season 2 finally commences filming.